Well, we are going to see a week of destruction by Iran. We are going to see a week of destruction by Iran. We are not going to see Iran being destroyed. We are going to see a week of destruction by Iran. Iran is carrying out a very serious attack. We are going to see a series of suicide attacks. As I said before, there could be around 30 suicide attacks, and by now, I believe about 5 or 6 have already been carried out. There was also a group of suicide attackers who arrived by boat to strike a ship. We are likely to witness a series of such similar intense attacks. There's a possibility of an attack on an oil-related area in Dubai. Sorry, not Dubai, in the UAE. An explosion is scheduled to occur in the state of Dubai, not Dubai, in the UAE, specifically in an oil-related area. An explosion is expected in an oil-related area. In regions like Qatar, Kuwait, Oman, Yemen, and Lebanon, we are likely to see significant aerial activity, movements through the skies on a large scale. There is a possibility of an explosion in Lebanon. There could be an attack on a building. There could be attacks on several buildings in the UAE, Qatar, and Kuwait next week. In Saudi, there could be attacks on a building next week. There could be attacks on many buildings this week. America could test a deadly bomb on Iran. America could test a deadly bomb on Iran. It would be good if the war ends on the 12th day. Is it over? Is it over? So, our next deadline is the 25th. Let's see. There could be the death of an Israeli leader. There could be the death of an Israeli leader. The death of an Israeli leader is likely to occur in the near future. The death of an Israeli leader, most likely this will be a suicide attack. Most likely this will be a massive explosion that will devastate the entire area. An Israeli leader will die. An Israeli leader will die. Also, this war is currently between Israel, Iran, and the USA. Another country will join this war in the future. Another country will join this war in the future. Another country will join this war in the future. Also, a war between South Korea and North Korea will occur in the future. A war between South Korea and North Korea will occur in the future. It's like poking a finger in the eye of someone who is already about to cry. North Korea is likely to start. However, a war between North Korea and South Korea will occur in the future. There will be a war between North Korea and South Korea in the future. In India, especially between India and China, we will see some conflict in the coming days. There will be some conflict between India and China. There are people like you in Pakistan too. Pakistan will attack people like you in the coming days. So because of that, wait and see. Pakistan is going to carry out a severe attack on a protest. Pakistan is going to carry out a severe attack on a protest. A building is going to collapse in Kuwait. There's a possibility of a building being collapsed in Kuwait. There's a possibility of a building being collapsed in Kuwait. The biggest problem is, if this war goes on like this, There's a possibility of explosions occurring around churches in the USA, France, as well as Britain. There's a possibility of an explosion being occurred in Australia. There's going to be an explosion in Australia. There's going to be an explosion in Australia. New Zealand will be shaken. New Zealand is said to be shaken. New Zealand is likely to be shaken. An earthquake is about to occur in New Zealand. 3 earthquakes are expected around Sumatra. 3 earthquakes are expected around Sumatra. 3 earthquakes are expected around Sumatra. A low pressure depression is likely to form below the Bay of Bengal in the coming days. A low pressure depression is likely to form in the Bay of Bengal in the coming days. A low pressure depression is likely to form in the Bay of Bengal in the coming days. A mass killing is said to occur in Myanmar. A mass killing is said to occur in Myanmar. We will hear and see the death of a leader in Thailand. We will see the death of a leader in Thailand. An earthquake is said to occur near Nepal, near India and Nepal. There's an earthquake scheduled to occur in Nepal and India. There's a murder scheduled to occur in a hotel in Mali. There's a murder scheduled to occur in a hotel in Mali. There's a murder scheduled to occur in a hotel in Mali. Most likely, a foreigner is scheduled to die. Most likely, a foreigner is scheduled to die. A foreigner is scheduled to die. A cyclone is scheduled to enter America. A cyclone is scheduled to enter America. A forest fire is scheduled to occur in America. A forest fire is scheduled to enter America. There's a possibility that a murder in Canada will be a famous murder in some way. There's a murder in Canada. There is an earthquake scheduled to happen near Alaska. There is an earthquake expected to happen near Alaska. However, Alaska, USA, Iran, India, and we have to be a little careful. After the 25th day of this war will come to the Indian Ocean. After the 25th day, this war will come to the Indian Ocean. So as I say again, it would be better if this war stops before the 25th day. After the 25th day, this war will come to the Indian Ocean. There are 3 explosions scheduled in the Indian Ocean. There are 3 explosions scheduled in the Indian Ocean. If the 25th day is missed because of this war. So because of that, most likely, the first explosion is scheduled to happen before the 25th day. There's a possibility that it will happen. India is going to be a partner in this war. India is going to be a partner in this war. India is going to be a partner in this war. India is going to be a partner in this war. There is going to be an explosion on the aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln. I don't know if it was hit or it will explode inside. That is known by the attackers or the people who are there. Anyway, an explosion is expected to occur on the ship Abraham Lincoln. An explosion is going to occur on the ship Abraham Lincoln. It will not be a serious accident. It will not be a serious accident. But the ship Abraham Lincoln is going to explode. 2 oil tankers are going to explode. 2 oil tankers are going to explode. 2 oil tankers are going to explode. This is probably close to Oman. There's a possibility that this could happen near Oman. There's a gas explosion in Russia. There's a gas pipeline explosion in Russia. There's a gas pipeline explosion in Russia. It should snow. It should rain heavily. Then only it will be beautiful. There's a gas explosion in Azerbaijan. There's a gas explosion in Azerbaijan. A famous YouTuber is going to get into an accident. Someone on a famous YouTube channel in the world is going to get into an accident, not a Sri Lankan. Sri Lankans are not famous. I'm talking about the world. Someone on a famous YouTube channel in the world is going to get into an accident. It is important to remember that if the war in the Middle East does not end, the government in India may be overthrown. The government in India is said to be overthrown. The government of India is said to be overthrown if this war is not ended. Also, if this war is not over, the Sri Lankan government will also face a difficult situation. If there is a Sri Lankan government, then it will be a big deal. The Sri Lankan government will also face a difficult situation. I say again that if there is a Sri Lankan government, it will be a big deal. If there is, it will be a big deal. So India and Sri Lanka have to face difficult situations in state governance. Also, a military base is to be established in one country by force. A military base is to be established in one country by force. A military base is to be established in one country by force.